Okay, so um, if you're watching this is probably gonna go on TikTok for like a short 10-minute clip or whatever. But me
Probably.
and John will be giving you guys our top 5 point guards, each of us. So I'll name mine 5, he'll name his 5, and let's know what do you guys think down below. Agree, disagree? Who's your top 5? Who do we miss, etc., etc.
We're
So
going 5 on.
yeah, we'll do 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Gotcha. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I can go first.
Oh, you got yours already.
I'm playing it off swagger. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if anyone actually thinks I'm, speaking the truth or not, but let's get it.
Okay, go ahead.
With my 5th point guard of all time, I'm going to take one of my favorite players of all time, Jason Kidd. Yeah, that's right. Jason Kidd in the top 5, baby. Welcome to the top 5, Jason Kidd. He won a championship with the Mavericks. He played in New Jersey for a bit. He took us to our only championship appearance. So appreciate you, Jason Kidd, and all you stand for. You're number 5. Who you putting at 5? Come on.
It's tough because
there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people.
You got your Steve Nashes, you got your Jason Kidds, you got your Gary Paynes.
Yep. Walt Frazier. You got Tony Parker even. I mean, Tony Parker not much, but
I was top 5. But
Stockton.
Yeah. Chris, you know what?
Oscar Robinson.
For our number 5, shit.
We're also adding an honorable mention at the end of this.
Oh, we can start off with honorable mention.
No, I don't want to start off with honorable mention. I want to leave it with honorable mention. Like the one we missed that we would have put in our top 5.
Okay. I'm going to go Chris Paul then at number 5.
Okay. All right. Chris Paul versus Jay Kidd.
A lot of dimes, mid-range assassin.
How many chips?
Leadership. CP0 rings, my fault. But
okay,
one of the greatest passers of all time, one of the best mid-range shooters of all time, veteran leadership. I mean, if you name passing and point guards, his name's got to pop up.
He went to Wake Forest, right? Or where'd he go to college?
Yeah, Wake Forest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he was an assassin in college. He was crazy.
Right.
He'll probably get in the College Basketball Hall of Fame too.
Who's your number 4, John?
My number 4. This is where it gets hard.
Jalen Brunson.
No. Brunson's got to do a little bit more for me to put him in that top 5. Brunson's got to do a little more for me to put him in that top 5. Oh, I do not know. It's between. There's like a 3. But what? What's that?
I do want to make this to a 10-minute clip. So.
Okay, I got you. Hurry it up. Even though not all of his stats are recorded, and he played in the time he played in, I'm gonna go Oscar Robinson.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Jerry West for a second.
No. It was close, but no.
Number 4. You know what? Let's go back to close to that time you mentioned. When you think of bad boys, you think of Detroit Pistons, and when you think of Detroit Pistons, you go with Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, not the really short one, but the one that played against Jordan, the one that roughed Jordan up, the one that got snubbed from a certain team that was an Olympic type of team, but one of the greatest point guards of all time. He's easily should be in everyone's top 5 personally.
He got snubbed in this list too, so he's gonna be my honorable mention. I'm sorry. I would have put him in. I'm sorry.
He met the criteria, like you said.
He 100%.
He met the criteria to be in your top 5.
Well, Jason Kidd's in my top 5. He taught me how to play basketball. All right, sorry.
Yeah, fair enough. It's favoritism then. It's bias.
All right. Well, hold on.
You said.
Yeah. I know. Well, it's a little favoritism. It's not. I mean, there are other reasons why I like Jason Kidd. I'm just saying.
Yeah, gotcha. Number 3. I got my top 3 locked and loaded.
I know. I want to put Isaiah in there, but I have my top 3 too stacked. I'm gonna go John Stockton at 3.
Okay. Hey, I think he's in the lead for most assists of all time as well.
Yeah.
My number 3. I'm gonna go with your number 4, Oscar Robertson. One of the greatest Milwaukee Bucks, kings of all time. The Russell Westbrook before Russell Westbrook, the triple doubles, etc., etc. A man before his time. Let me go big Oscar Robinson. Number 2.
I like that. Number 2. Phil, you know where this is going. I'm gonna go Magic Johnson. At 2. I'm sorry about it. I think Magic Johnson had an amazing career. I think he is an amazing point guard. I think he revolutionized the position. I think he played one of 5 positions in an NBA championship. I think he's an amazing player, but I think he got passed, and I think him being diagnosed when he was diagnosed during the middle of his career was a detriment to his overall success and how I compare him to Curry. So sorry, but I love Magic, and I think he's top 2 no matter what. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna put him at 2. Sorry about it.
Well, for my number 2, I'm gonna go Stephen Curry. 4 rings, what the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. Um, he did have some help by recruiting Kevin Durant to an already 7-3-9 squad, the greatest squad of all time. But nonetheless, he won rings before and after Kevin Durant, so you got to give him his props there. He may not be one of the best assist men of all time, but he is one of the greatest shooters of all time, and he has won with being one of the smallest players, not of all time, but definitely short stature person who can not only stretch the court, make plays when needed, have a great amount of handles as well, and just had a lot of great moments in his career as well, being clutch. Everything from his shot against OKC, beating LeBron in the finals multiple times, beating the Celtics in the
Glad to bring
finals.
that up. Glad to bring that up.
The ring to the Celtics, which is very heartbreaking for me.
That was heartbreaking, but beautiful. Sorry about it.
Yeah, okay, we get it. But yeah, I mean, Stephen Curry is easily in the top 2 point guard conversation, and he could creep up to maybe like top 15, top 20 of all time as well. He's probably already there, but hey, it depends who you ask. But he's my number 2.
And going to my number 1, I will pick Stephen Curry based on all the moments Phil talked about. He beat LeBron in his championships. LeBron, someone who is considered one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. And he have losses on his record because of Stephen Curry. And there's a lot to talk about with Stephen Curry that I think he's accomplished to come close. Like, I have him beating Magic barely, Phil, but I have him beating Magic. I think he is. This is gonna be ridiculous to you, Phil, but I think he's top 5 in handles of all time too.
Curry?
Yeah, I put him at my back 5. I put him at my back 5 for it. I think what he has done to Chris Paul on highlights, insane. How he's probably the best 3-point shooter of all time, insane. How he's probably the best point guard to work off the ball of all time. I mean, the work that he does when he's not holding the ball, he's still organizing the offense. You know what I mean? So it's just, I got Steph Curry at number 1, and I mean, I think if he wins one more chip, it's basically solidified. He tied Magic, and I think it's accomplished a little bit more than Magic Johnson has in his career. If he makes 5 and becomes the best 3-point shooter of all time, he changed the game, Phil. He made kids shoot from like 60 feet. Like, this is crazy out here. You shoot threes, Phil. He's an influence on your life.
I yell Ray Allen. I don't yell Steph Curry.
Okay. It is what it is. This isn't the best 3-point shooting contest of all time. Which, by the way, Steph a little bit better than Ray. No offense.
Obviously, because he has more.
Yeah, but
my number 1, even though it pains me to say this because I'm a Celtics fan, but Irvin Magic Johnson, Los Angeles Lakers, the prototype, not the prototype, but the point guard, 6'9", tall build, basically a LeBron that can't shoot. Because Showtime, the leader of Showtime, Los Angeles basketball, not only did he get accomplishments on the NBA court, but also in college, as well as the USA team. So
sure.
Not only that, probably top 5 in assists as well. He's a proven winner.
He did things that people who could shoot couldn't do.
Right, and guaranteed one of the greatest Lakers of all time. If he's not in your top 3 Lakers of all time, you need to throw away your list.
He's 3. What? You got a problem with? We go that after this if you want. I think he's 3. Sorry, wait. How are you not putting Kobe and Kareem over him? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Or Shaq. I'm just saying.
We can talk about the top 5 Lakers of all time. But like I said, he is arguably a lot of the model what a lot of players try to model after, whether it's passing, whether it's top like the LaMelo Balls, Tyrese Halliburton, all modeled after Magic Johnson, a tall point guard that can see the floor and distribute the ball in an effective rate. And that's what Magic Johnson did best. So he's my number one.
I mean, I've got a question for you. When it comes to this conversation, when it comes to this debate, did the ring conversation have anything to do with it? Was 5 over 4 in that ranking of 1 to 2? Like we both had. Oh, so it helps.
It helps, but it's not. It wasn't
it helps.
Factor.
Okay, well, let me just tell you, it helps. We'll save that for another debate.
I bet.
Okay, well, but
all the Jordan and LeBron fans are just smiling at that comment you just made, John.
I'm just saying, bro. It is what it is. We're gonna have to see what happens. But I mean, do you think Curry could get another chip before the end of his career? Do you think he goes to a contender somewhere else?
If he gets a better team, absolutely, because that man is still a game changer at this stage of his career.
And he's still the number one option, which is crazy. You know what I mean? To be on a team where you're really not the number one, or you're the number one, but you flow to other people. You know what I mean?
I mean, Clay has been underwhelming. Dre is fighting himself. So. Yeah, they throw away the future for Chris Paul, who's currently injured, who's also has injury history. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But
do you have an honorable mention?
Oh yeah, honorable mention. Russell Westbrook, king of the triple doubles. I know we would get shamed, we would get yelled at, we would get hate from our two co-hosts, Elijah and Waleed, if we did not mention honorable mention, Mr. Triple Double himself, Russell Westbrook, OKC, Houston, Washington.
He'd probably be at the back of their 5 if they were on this. I mean, he'd probably be way closer than 5, but if we're being honest.
The athleticism, the tenacity, the love for the game, the fast pace, everything. He only knows one speed, and it's go. Always hustling, making the much needed dirty work plays. And plus, I don't mind that they call it stat padding. If you're trying to get stats on every category on the box score, that means you want to put an effort to do something, whether it's assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, points. If you're showing me effort to try to fill that up, you're showing me you want to put an effort everywhere on the court, and that means a lot. And that's why Westbrook is my honorable mention.
Sure, I like that. For my honorable mention, I do like Russ, but I'm gonna go with someone I snubbed from this list with a 5 and a personal. I'm gonna go Isaiah Thomas.
Better.
I mean, to be fair, doing some research on Isaiah Thomas, the bad boys were the bad boys. You know what I mean? Like they really did set a whole new tone and a whole new attitude. And he had a lot of haters. It wasn't just Jordan. You know what I mean? Like Bird didn't like him, McHale didn't like him. Like there's a bunch of people that didn't like Isaiah Thomas because he was a short loudmouth on the good Detroit Pistons. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, he's in my honorable mention. So, and besides, he's the top 3 at best. Do you know what I mean? Like,
true.
Do we really want a 3rd place? Do you really need like a bronze medal here? You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. You are a great point guard. You know what I mean? But I think the honorable mention is a little bit better because I got a little bit more time to talk about him. So yeah, that's Isaiah Thomas. Also, former Knicks coach.
Yeah, because no one remembers that.
No one should remember that.
So that's our top 5 point guards of all time. And honorable mention. Let us know who you have down below. Who do we miss? Probably Stockton. Probably Steve Nash. Probably some others. But hey, let us know. Any comments, concerns, complaints? Your list, or just say hey, what's up? Hello. That's how that song goes. Just a reminder. Check it out. Check out all the other podcast segments down below. And if you're watching on TikTok, type in and comment TikTok so we know you're watching. So hey, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.